Hey y'all, say y'all. Peace and Palo Santo sticks. And Happy New Year. Hope everybody is doing amazing today. As y'all can see, it's daylight. I never do readings during the daytime. But look at me. So one of my little goals, I don't have any New Year's resolutions. My whole thing is just to be, overall goal is just to be a better version of myself this year than I was last year. Sweet and simple. I'm not gonna go making a whole bunch of unrealistic goals for myself. I have a growth mindset, so naturally I'm just gonna try to be a better version of myself than I was last year. That's it. But let's see what's going on. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? Hope everybody's really feeling good. Their energy is positive for this year 8, the infinity year, the infinity symbol year, good old karma year. A lot of us is due for some good karma. Some people due for some bad karma. So, we shall see. This also is the year of prosperity. Oh, and look at it, y'all. I didn't even realize. Look at the cards that I'm pulling from. Awesome. But anyway, let's see what's going on. Divine spirit guides, angels, ancestors, cosmic family of the brightest love, light, healing, prosperity, and protection. Please give me clear and accurate messages for the collective. Clear and accurate messages for the collective. Please just block out any interferences as I get these messages across and protect my space. Any dark magic, evil eye being sent my way or to the way of my platform, I ask that you return it back to sender, magnified, and bind it to them. Protect my crown chakra as I get these messages across, and open up and protect my third eye chakra so that I can dive deeper into my intuition and give further clarification of the cards that come out today. Activate my throat chakra so that I can accurately interpret the messages that need to come out today. And thank you so much, Spirit. Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe. I also just want to take the time to welcome my divine ancestors into my sacred space to help me channel these messages. Thank you so much for everything that you do for me. Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe. I know this ain't y'all hour that y'all, help me channel, but I need y'all right now. It's like, it is not after the midnight hour. And most of my readings are like between 12 and 3 a.m. It's just my time to channel most times, but 3:33 p.m. Those numbers may be significant to you. First card we have is push and pull energy. So there may be somebody that's like, okay, boom. You're like, it's like a push and pull energy from what you're trying to leave in 2023. Like you're being pushed to the new beginning that you're trying to start in 2024, but being pulled back to some energy into 2023. Which is okay. Which is absolutely okay. I'm just going to be honest. For a lot of people, from January to March can look like you're still cleaning house from 2023. And I hate to sound like a broken record, but I have to understand that every person that watched my last reading may not see this reading. I may get new people on this reading. So, hidden emotions. There's a past person in this energy. Anyway. So the new year, a lot of us in the spiritual community look at the new year as the beginning of spring, because obviously, that's when new life, the trees are turning green, the flowers are blooming, all the good stuff. Everything is dead between January and March. Everything is dead. The daylight is only lasting, but if it seemed like 3 hours and then it's over. The days are shorter. It's really cold outside. You don't really hear the birds chirping. It's just not a lot of energy that would really motivate a lot of people to supposedly start their New Year's resolutions. So January to March can look like you still trying to either end old habits from 2023, still closing out toxic connections. Yeah, whatever it may be. So I wouldn't be okay. And heartbreak is on the back of the deck. So there could be somebody that you, because I'm gonna be honest, the energy seems to be really consistent around the collective, not even just my collective that taps in with me, but just the collective that taps in with other readers as well. That a lot of people are have closed out cycles. We are still in a retrograde to my knowledge, and if we're not in a retrograde, then we are in the shadow period, which means the energy is still potent. There could be a lot of you, and maybe not even so much push and pull energy, but you just kind of replaying a lot of memories that you had with certain people that you had a connection with. But I'm also getting that there is somebody who is really struggling with you letting them go, because we have push and pull energy, hidden emotions, and then heartbreak showed itself. So there is somebody that you left behind in 2023. Rather this be a something romantic or platonic. Rather this be something romantic or platonic, there is something that you closed out with somebody in the past, and they are really grieving the loss of you right now. So we also have ego death and self-love. You could have went through an ego death. Maybe it was your ego, or what's a good way to put it? Because, when I think of the ego, I think the ego is like the personality that we created. Like, if you're somebody who has, who's been hurt a lot, who's been hurt in the past, maybe you'll get in a relationship and you're the person who wants to seem like, oh, I don't care. Like, if somebody says that, acts like they don't care about something, well, you're going to act like you don't care even more. Deep down inside, you care tremendously, but your ego is what you use to protect yourself, so to speak. To not seem vulnerable. Your ego is that armor that you put around yourself, but deep down inside, like, you can sit there and act like you don't care because your ego is going to want you to portray like, I'm cool, I'm unbothered. But deep down inside, your soul is like, yo, that shit really fucking hurts. So, you are you're going through a ego death of a version of yourself that no longer serves you. At the end of the day, a ego death is, the ego never dies. The ego doesn't go anywhere. You really just I think what happens when you go through an ego death, at least for me, is my ego definitely didn't leave, but I understand how to acknowledge it. Like, I can acknowledge the difference between what's my ego and what's really me. Cause my ego isn't really me. Like, my ego would say, I'm not that, I don't really care. Okay, you don't want to talk to me? Well, I don't want to talk to you either. I got a million other dudes I can talk to. That's my ego speaking. Deep down inside, like, no, I don't want to talk to nobody else. I want to talk to you. But you're acting like you don't care, so now I have to match your energy. That's your ego. So it doesn't, your ego actually doesn't die. You just learn how to acknowledge what your ego is versus what your higher self is. We have self-love and we have karmic partner. Yeah. So you have ended a connection with a karmic partner. You chose to love yourself before this karmic partner. And this is just something that I can tell that you've left into 2023. Now, you may be replaying a lot of things that have taken place at this time just because it's retrograde. And retrograde just kind of makes you replay certain things. Certain old emotions may rise up. Things of that nature. Then we have messages from spirit. Tell me more, spirit. Slow and steady. If you're going through an ego death, you're in a process of healing. Spirit is saying that, you know, it's a slow and steady process. Do not rush your healing process. Codependent. You may be healing from some type of codependency. Or, yeah, what could have possibly kept you in a connection with this past person, with this karmic partner, was based off of codependency. Alright, so I got open up. And then I have unexpected message. Oh, shit. Your past person is going to reach out. Whoever it is that you ended a cycle with, they are going to reach out to you. And they may open up. Honestly, your past person can be also going through a ego death right now as well. Because one thing I'll say about karmics, we've all been karmic at one point in time. So, you know, maybe this person within your absence, or, you know, within your absence has, you know, they're going through ego death. Maybe that made them have to go, you know, go within and do some reflecting on, you know, patterns within themselves that they needed to change. Inner healing. Right. And things that they need to heal. Ego death, inner healing. Yeah, somebody is acknowledging something that they have to heal. And this could be shit. Karmic lesson. Karmic lesson. And so are you. You know what I'm getting? It's a two-sided lesson. So there could have been somebody that you learned a karmic lesson from dealing with, like them actually, you two being together during the whatever hurt, pain, whatever it is that they caused you during the relationship was your karmic lesson. It triggered the inner healing that you needed to do. And for this person, they are now learning the lessons that they need to learn with your absence. Crazy, right? Too bad you can't learn together. That's a tricky thing about how the universe works. It works in mysterious ways. All right, tell me more, spirit. We have autumn. Autumn, I think autumn and spring is like this. Autumn? Is autumn and spring the same thing? Or is autumn and fall the same thing? I don't know. But that season may be significant to you. Celebration. So autumn is looking really good. Tell me more, spirit. Listen to your intuition. Mirroring. I felt it. Felt that. Felt that one. This person is thinking about you. You're thinking about them too. You're going within understandings. There's certain things that within yourself that you need to heal. So is this person. So is your person. Ooh. Ooh. A mutual thing that you both have to heal is codependency. Because codependent and mirroring came, or they're lining up with each other. That could have actually kept you two in the connection in the first place, was codependency. You could have had an actual connection with each other. However, you also share a similar trauma in common, and that's codependency. Meaning you validate yourself through having a partner. Like you need a person to validate yourself. And honestly, codependency can be really, really hard to heal from. Because what happens is, okay, we can be in a really toxic connection. Okay. And your soul could be like, yo, this is not a healthy environment for us. We really need to leave. And we'll leave. Right? But then as we leave, when we leave, we feel empty. We feel empty. And why? Because when you're codependent, you give all of your power to your person. To be happy, I need my person to be around to make me feel good. To feel worth loving, I need my person around to love on me. So that's the one thing about codependency that can actually keep you in a cycle for some time until you heal it. Because you can sit there and it's like you can be with a person that genuinely makes you feel awful. But because you've given this person, because you're a codependent person, and you've given this person so much of your power, when you're away from them, you feel like shit too. So it's just like a double whammy. And with that, it's just learning how to, honestly, self-love is the biggest way to heal codependency. Honest to goodness. Like, if you're looking for something external to you to feel good, and you can't give yourself that, you can't give yourself that, then you lack self-worth and you lack self-love, and that is something that you need to prioritize. Now, one thing I do want to say, because I feel like I've heard this a million times, people are like, oh, practice more self-love. Well, how do I do that? Because that's what people's main question is. How do you do that? The biggest thing to do is, honestly, self-care. Start doing things for yourself. You know what? And it make small promises to yourself every day. Today, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna meditate for 10 minutes. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be something small, but just make a small promise to yourself every day. Do things that make you feel good. Take yourself somewhere nice. What else? Something else is in my head. I just can't think about it right now. Can't think about it right now. Energy cleanse. So there's an energetic cleanse that needs to happen right now. You need to clean your space. Some of you may have physically cleaned, for the new year, but maybe you didn't do an energy cleanse. Maybe you didn't need to go through your house and sage your house. I know me, I sage my house from top to bottom. I mop my floors. I mop it with some cinnamon, some salt. Pray over my house. When I sage my house, I ask for my spirit guides to any energy that is not welcome in my home and that does not serve my highest good. I'm asking for you to send it out the window. The energy cleanse is needed. And also what I was hearing when I was when it comes to self-love and codependency, if we want to take it to a more spiritual level of what needs to be healed, there are specific chakras around that. So if self-love and codependency is something that you struggle with, or if codependency is something you need to heal, self-love is something that you struggle with, then those three bottom chakras really need to be put back in alignment. Your root chakra, your sacral chakra, and your solar plexus chakra. So I would literally look into that root chakra yoga, root chakra meditation, sacral chakra yoga, sacral chakra meditation. Those are needed, especially because you have some inner healing you need to do. We store a lot of our emotions in our hips, and that's your sacral chakra. That is your sacral chakra area. So your root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra, these are things that you want to heal and focus on in regards to codependency. I might have to link my girl in here as well. Anything else, Spirit? I'll pull one more. I'm going to let one more fly out, and then we'll do some little advice at the end here. Tell me more, Spirit. Union. We have union and divine masculine. So I'm getting two energies. For some of you, your karmic partner is going to do the inner work on themselves to be a divine masculine. Now, I will say this. I wouldn't mess with that person or engage with that person a second sooner than them actually genuinely taking the time to do the inner work. And for a lot of you, the union with a divine masculine is a new person that is coming into your energy. Okay, nice. Nice little way to end that. I'll close it out with my lighted gold pathway oracle cards. Alright, divine spirit guides, angels, ancestors, cosmic family, the brightest love, light, healing, prosperity, and protection. Please give me clear and accurate messages for the collective. What is it that you want to close? What is it that they need to know to close out this reading? What is it that their divine spirit guides in the universe want them to know to close out this reading? Please just block out any interferences as I get these messages across and protect my space. Ashe. Okay, let's see. It says don't lack down. Listen to your heart and embrace all the wounds. Remember you once have okay, it says listen to your heart and embrace all the wounds. Remember you once have had started these dreams. Remember you were once a warrior to fight. For your own good, you still are indeed. What the fuck? Sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. It says, listen to your heart and embrace all the wounds. Remember you once have had started these dreams. Remember you were once a warrior to fight for your own good. You still are indeed. Okay. Don't lack down? Lord. Okay, it says get it all done. Only a few more steps and you will accomplish. Okay, so it's not me. There's typos on this in this deck. I know I'm not losing my mind. I'm just saying like the punctuations aren't in the right spot. Okay, anyway, it says bear with me, y'all. It says only a few more steps and you will accomplish. Period. Once finished organizing your ideas and plans, immediately put them into practical work. Okay. All right. They tried. I gotta go back and read the reviews on these. I'm like, these punctuations ain't in the right space. I don't know what don't lack down means. It says break the rules. It's okay to break the rules this time. Only you know how to work things out effectively. As long as it doesn't hurt, allow yourself to go beyond your limits. And of course, life is short. You might miss the fun if you don't. Okay. Step out of your box. Yeah, step out of your box. You know, maybe something around your ego makes you feel like, makes you not want to put yourself out there. Spirit is saying to put yourself out there. Get inspired. It says sparkle on your soul with music, graceful dance moves, or some kind of art. You then feel vibrations at a higher frequency in love and life more. Yeah, that as well. I don't know what that's called. I think it's called rhythmic dancing, where you just dance, but you're not trying to be cute or nothing. You just do where your body feels you want to go. Like you just kind of, you just kind of move like that. I think that's really good to get your emotions flowing too. If you're somebody who has trouble processing emotions, or like you might have some unprocessed grief or something like that in regards to what you need to heal, I think it's called rhythmic dancing, y'all. Don't get me to lying, but it's really where you just listen to music and you just let your body just flow where it wants to flow. It's gonna feel mad awkward in the beginning because it's just like, what the hell am I doing? I feel like I look goofy. Let your body do what it wants to do. It's a really good way to get your emotions and the energy flowing through your body. It's really nice. Just do what you feel your body wants it to do. All right, I'm gonna take one more. Two fell, but I'm gonna put them back in. Three fell. Hold on, y'all. One at a time, Spirit, please. One more card, Spirit. It says improve your health. Physical health is essential to remain a functional body. Detoxify body and mind with healthier foods. Do some breathing exercises and meditate more. Okay, so that just came from one of your spirit guides. They want you to step out of your box. They want you to understand that everything that you have experienced, you're built for. So this don't lack down card, that didn't make sense to me initially. You know, whatever you experience, one, you're built for, and it was a catalyst to your growth. There's a lot of lessons. There was a karmic lesson behind what you experienced. You were supposed to experience to learn something. And maybe it was to learn that there are areas where you're still codependent and you need to heal and work on those. And codependency typically starts in childhood. You know, maybe, you know, a lot of times in situations where maybe you just didn't have somebody that was there to help you with your emotional needs or whatever it may be. Or you may have parents that just that were physically just not there. You could have had parents that weren't emotionally, weren't there to help you process certain emotions, and you could have just or just weren't in a space where they could help you process your emotions. Or you could have had parents who physically just weren't there. A codependency typically starts there in your childhood. So this connection this karmic partner that you were with, it was meant to trigger some things within you so you could heal them. All right, well, this has been your message, collective. If this at all resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. It's a beautiful way to energetically donate back to my channel. But until next time, I love you all so much, and